It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
In our top story this morning, 6 children, one of them as young as 9 years old, have been charged in connection with the drowning death of a Columbus teen. That includes an 11-year-old charged with involuntary manslaughter.
A 15-year-old's body was found in a pond in the Oakland Park community in South Columbus just over 2 weeks ago. Newsletter 9's Gabriella Johnson speaking exclusively with his mother.
I don't know what to say. I'm just in shock about the whole thing.
A Columbus family has lost their 15-year-old son, and an 11-year-old is now charged with involuntary manslaughter.
It is absolutely a tragedy, but we have to remember that, somebody died in this.
Here's file video of when emergency personnel made the grim discovery May 27th. In an aerial view from Sky Alert 9, you're looking at where police say the body was found floating in this water near the fields behind Howe Avenue, where signs say no trespassing. The victim, 15-year-old Zymir Green. His mother says her son was an angel.
Zymir was a sweet soul. Zymir was a miracle baby. Zymir always saw himself as God's right arm.
The medical examiner ruled Green's cause of death was drowning, but police say further investigation revealed that several children witnessed what police say was an incident that might have started as horseplay.
An area that the kids would go into and they would play and they would go into the water, but the water was only about waist deep.
An 11-year-old is charged with involuntary manslaughter and concealing a death. A 17-year-old, 12-year-old, 2 other 11-year-olds, and a 9-year-old are charged with concealing the death of another.
The 11-year-old appears to be the person that is the aggressor in this particular incident.
Green's mom says this 11-year-old was often with Zymir.
I thought of him as a witness, not, the accuser. Zymir always protected that little boy.
Zymir often spent his time at the South Columbus Library. He just finished 8th grade at Eddy Middle School and was supposed to be starting his freshman year at Jordan after this summer.
He wanted to be a pastor. He wanted to save souls, make sure they go to heaven.
Zymir has 7 other siblings, and his mother says losing Zymir has scarred their hearts.
My children are now afraid to make friends. They don't want to leave my house anymore. This has traumatized my whole family. It's a cruel world out here, and it's starting so young. These kids are so young, they're babies, and it's sad. And as, us being parents, there's things that we can do to make this better.
That was Gabriella Johnson reporting. The 11-year-old facing the manslaughter charge is being held in the Regional Youth Detention Center. All the other children have been charged with concealing a death and were released to their parents. The 17-year-old charged with concealing a death is being charged as an adult.
It's 8 minutes past.
Good morning. Today is Friday, June 14th. The year is 2024. This news article you just saw kind of disturbed me about these teenage kids who allowed a 12-year-old kid to drown. Maybe they were horse playing around or something, and he fell into a retention pond, and they never reported it to the police or even tried to help get the kid out of the retention pond. So they ended up arresting 6 kids, including a 9-year-old, and charged in the drowning death of Georgia, a 14-year-old kid. But I guess nobody really. Where are these parents when all this crazy mess is going on? You gotta wonder, where are the parents? Where is any type of concern for these kids? It took a whole week before they found the boy in his retention pond, a 15-year-old kid, but they knew his friends And they said they think the aggressor was an 11-year-old kid that he was an 11-year-old kid. His best friend was the aggressor, and the death was Amir Green. An unnamed 11-year-old boy has been charged with involuntary manslaughter and concealing the death of another. And this is supposed to be his best friend. That's the impression that they were saying. So anyway, I just want to do a video about that because I thought, wow, what's going on when we got little kids out here letting people go attacking other little kids. I don't know if y'all remember that shooting that took place here in Atlantic Station, and teenagers shot and killed those little young kids. And 2 kids were shot outside of Atlantic Station. I don't know if y'all remember that. If those of you who follow, I did a video about that too. Something is gravely wrong with these parents today who don't know where their children are. This Zamir's Green parent's mother, he has, I think she said I guess she has 8 children. And she had 7 children at home or something like that. Or he had 7 brothers and sisters. I guess there's no way a mother could, with 7 children, watch her. But that's crazy. My mother and father, it was 7 of us, but they knew where we were at all the time. But times have changed. These parents don't care anymore. And here he was, and a young kid hanging out with some boys that he thought were his friends, and they really didn't like him, obviously. They attacked him and then threw him into a retention pond and killed him. And one of the kids was 17 years of age. So did they not know that why didn't they go in there and get him out? You ain't got no friends. The world has changed tremendously. Parents have got to keep an eye on their kids. You got to keep a close eye on them, or it's going to be a problem. If you're not keeping an eye on your kids, if you're not keeping an eye on your kids, then how will you know what they're doing and that they're safe? And clearly, in this case, the parents could not have known where these kids were at. And then it went a whole week with he went missing, and his best friend knew where he was. They knew that boy was in that retention pond. They knew that's where his body was found, in the retention pond near the Chattahoochee River on May 29th. But authorities say he drowned on May 23rd, and his death was not reported for nearly a week. The police in Columbus, the investigators said the kids witnessed his death. They witnessed him drown. And maybe the retention pond was so deep they were scared to go in there. They pushed him in there, though. Parents, please keep an eye on these kids. I don't have any children, so all I gotta do is keep an eye on these damn 2 dogs and throw their asses in the cage when they start acting up. Well, that's not gonna be a long video. I have had some dental work corrections done on the work. That's a long story. My bite was off. You know, you get crowns and stuff, and so the dentist here in the United, my dentist, he had to actually correct something with my bite, and they cleaned my teeth. There was a lot of excess concrete or glue or adhesive that they used to put the crowns on in my mouth, and so I could feel it. I was like, something's not right. So they had to go scrape all that off each tooth right there at the gum line. If you've ever had an extensive cleaning, and then because I was biting on this side, my bite was off. They corrected the bite now. It's better. It's 100% better now. But this side of my face is just sore because my muscles were worn out from the excessive biting on this side of the foot. I've been down this path before. I've had real crowns before, and I know you have to get them adjusted. So they went in there and they adjusted my bite, which is a good thing. And so, but long story short, it's kind of uncomfortable for me to talk. because the right side of my mouth is inflamed, so they had to give me. I just took the pain pills a minute ago, and it's inflamed because a couple two things. They cleaned the teeth, they cleaned all the stuff off, and then they also did the remove the excess stuff from my bite. So anyway, short video. I wanted to talk to you about these kids. Take a look at this phone is ringing like crazy. Take a look at the video, your news report, and let me know what you think about it. About a little kid being killed by his good friends that he was hanging out with, and it's just sad. Now, I heard Columbus was kind of a rough place, but the question that comes to my mind is, where are these parents when these kids are out missing and all this other stuff? So, short video. I can't really talk. We're eating some breakfast, and it's hot in this damn house. Just turned the air. It's gonna be hot today. Almost 95 degrees. But I'll come back and talk when I feel better. So I'll see you all later. I just took these pain pills and let them kick in. So I'm out of here. Today is Friday, June 14th. The year is 2024. I look forward to reading you all's comments about that news article and these kids allowing this young man to die and not telling anybody, not helping him, not reporting it, not saying anything for a whole week. Something's not right with those group of kids. I'm out of here, y'all, and I will speak to you later. I apologize for the short video, but I'm a little bit in pain right now. I'm going to take a few days for all this to heal. They corrected the bite. That's better, but of course, in the meanwhile, all this has got to heal and get better. I'm out of here and enjoy this beautiful Friday. It's hot today. I'm out Friday, June 14th, the year is 2024. I'm out. Enjoy your day.